So tonight, Jesse and Kurt are coming up. Dave's here already. And what our plan is, we're gonna tear apart Jesse's Iron Head to see what he roasted in his engine. He hasn't touched it since last summer, and I'm sure every single nut is rusted on it. So we're gonna pull it apart. We're gonna dive into the motor, check out the pistons, the piston rings, check the gaps, the clearances. I'm sure everything's burnt out of it, and we're gonna have to get some new pistons on order, but we'll get that up, and then the next ride is Dirtbag Death Machine, the chopper rally, the infamous chopper rally up in Edson. We're gonna ride all 3 bikes up there and hope for the best, hope for a better outcome than it was last year.
Hey, what's up? Or whatever the fuck. I'm Jesse. I'm just kidding. I'll start.
A few moments later.
Hey! Yeah. Hey.
More moments later.
All right, yeah, so we got the bike here. We're working on it tonight at the Crude Moto compound. Basically what happened last summer, Justin and I were on a ride. I was ripping on it until I wasn't ripping on it. A bunch of smoke came out of the exhaust, kind of lit on fire, as my vehicles tend to do. So I pulled over, waited for someone to come pick me up. While that was happening, I got news that Justin had crashed his bike. So I blew up my bike, Justin crashed his bike. Good times had by all. So anyway, it's been on the jack ever since. Now we're here tonight and we're gonna rip into it and see what we can find.
You know what's funny is you can actually take apart a bike in a matter of minutes. Putting it back together, however, takes some skill and finesse.
So what's currently going on? You guys just taking the engine out, or?
We're actually taking the heads off this Iron Head to see what Jesse screwed up. Heads look like, well, see what he roasted inside his engine, and I think it's going to be pistons, piston rings, or maybe a combo of both. I do like how they used every kind of fastener on this motor known to man. So you literally have to have a big toolbox with every single tool in it, because none of the 2 bolts are the same on the whole bike. There we go. There we go. Hey, hey, hello. So, oh God, no,
It's not like
no.
you gotta come back here.
No, there's some more bolts somewhere.
Screwing. You want the exhaust up?
Yeah, we definitely need it out of the way. What do you want? Oh, okay. This guy? What was I gonna do? Spark those. You gotta pull those bitches.
Wrong.
Wrong. Big cord. Okay, I see. It's math, man. I don't know math.
No one told me there'd be math.
Last time we were taking apart a bike, or building one, Jesse was in the shop for all of 4 hours, and I had to spend 3 hours putting all my tools away in their proper locations.
Yeah, but was it fun?
See this?
We had fun.
You don't want this. This is bad. This is running lean.
What's that?
This one's actually looking pretty good. So we're gonna have to figure that out as well.
What's that?
The hell they are.
Not a good sign.
Not a good sign at all. That's okay. Well, I was messing with your carb last time.
Yeah.
We're gonna figure it out. That's why it's in the shop.
All right, yeah, so the bike is a 1972 Iron Head. I picked it up from a fellow in Edmonton. Basically, most of the work that was been done to it, I picked it up like that. Yeah, so this bike is almost exactly like I bought it. A couple things that I did change on it is I did the handlebars, changed out the tail light, I'm looking to put a new front end on it, thinking 6 over, and see how that kind of looks, and we'll go from there. I want to get that mean stance. That's basically the only extra thing I want to do, maybe a paint job, but I want to keep it bare bones and just kind of raw is my plans for this thing.
Oh. Let's tell the story about this situation.
Let's not look at that.
I'm leaving from Calgary to the Dirtbag Death Machine. I get a text from Jesse, and he's like, I have no brakes. I'm like, well, at least you still have your front brake. He said, no, the brake cable was too short. I took that off. I said, okay. What happened to your rear brake? He said, well, and he sends me a picture. And so this is broken. And for some reason, he thought he could zip tie it on.
Because you fucking told me to.
Well, it was between going to a chopper rally or not going to a chopper rally. And I said, brakes only slow you down anyway. So here we are. So we're going to replace that while I see.
Zip tied it up. Good to go. So yeah, we're here at the Crude Moto compound. We're getting ready to tear into it, but as these things kind of go, drinking usually takes priority. But hopefully we can get some things figured out before we get too fucked up. And
So we went to pull the heads off the motor, and of course you can't get the heads off the motor while it's in the frame, which means we have to pull the whole motor out of the bike. And it's kind of a clusterfuck of parts and wiring and everything. And a one-night job has now turned into a 3-week job, so. And we're
a little faith, come on, we got this.
now we're talking about possible paint jobs and powder coating the frame and everything else. Because I mean, if we're pulling the motor out, what's left, really? So we pulled the drain plug out of the oil tank, and there was a lot of metal in the oil tank, which means the oil pump actually pushed those metal flakes through the lines up to the reservoir, the oil reservoir in the oil tank. And I'm thinking it's a whole rebuild of the motor. That's what we're doing.
We'll be fine. Everything's fine.
Can we get a thumbs up for good measure?
Hey!
There you have it.
I think we're good. That tilt fork. It's on the ground. Okay. There's your problem. It's an Iron Head. Yes. Dave's gonna get loud. Headphones. So what do we got? Oh! There's the problem.
So what's going on?
It's an Iron Head. Can you look in here? Come around this way. Mostly, can you see this chunk of the piston is missing in the front? Like there is no piston there. That's supposed to be a piston. This indicates that it was cooked. Literally, the piston melted. That's what all this aluminum is caught in the bottom here. If you look in the bottom of the piston, you'll see it there. The back actually looks pretty good. This one is not good. Not even a little bit. There's supposed to be piston there.
So we figured out the issue?
We figured out the issue. It's an Iron Head. All right, well, we might as well just keep going. So, push the rods off. Adjust all around. That ain't no big thing. And then we just gotta take these 4 bolts off on each one. Holy fuck, eh? Oh, Jesus Christ. That's not supposed to be like that. I don't know. Might just be the push rods. It was just adjust the valves. Oh my god. We should pull this one off too. I don't think it's near as bad. Go for it. Oh, that's better.
So,
You want to label these?
yes?
Oh, dude,
No.
I can tell you which one is from the back. Yeah, I got you. Fuck, we might have to get that machine, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, that's the problem. That is a problem. He didn't outrun that. Oh, I have not taken apart an engine worse than that. Really? No.
So Justin, on a scale of 1 to fucked,
I checked. We're fucked. But we'll be ready for dirtbag. You can guarantee we're riding this thing to dirtbag.
Jesse, you still got that optimism?
It'll be alright.
I got Dr. Justin over here. He's gonna figure us out, solve it all, and we'll be fine.